चलिए, वी आर नाउ लाइव. इन द मीन टाइम हम लोग, मैं ज्ञानानंद स्वभावी हूँ, सुन लेते हैं. Where is everyone else today? चलिए, we are now live. In the meantime, चलिए, let's prepare ourselves for the session.
Medical weight loss is not cheating. It's actually the smartest way to lose weight. For decades, you've been told that losing weight is all about willpower. But here's the truth. Obesity isn't about motivation, it's about biology. In fact, up to 80%.
आवाज आ रही है अरहम, विरांशी?
Yes, miss. Textbook send कर दे.
कर दिया मैं.
मैं ज्ञानानंद स्वभावी हूँ, मैं ज्ञानानंद स्वभावी हूँ. मैं हूँ अपने में स्वयं पूर्ण, पर कि मुझ में कुछ गंध नहीं. मैं अरस अरूपी स्पर्शी, पर से कुछ भी संबंध नहीं. मैं रंग राग से भिन्न, भेद से भी मैं भिन्न निराला हूँ. मैं हूँ अखंड चैतन्य पिंड, निज रस में रमने वाला हूँ. मैं ही मेरा करता धरता, मुझ में पर का कुछ काम नहीं. मैं मुझ में रहने वाला हूँ, पर में मेरा विश्राम नहीं. मैं शुद्ध बुद्ध अविरुद्ध एक, पर परिणति से अप्रभावी हूँ. आत्मानुभूति से प्राप्त तत्व, मैं ज्ञानानंद स्वभावी हूँ.
चलिए, जय जिनेन सभी को. अनुभव जी पधार चुके हैं हम सबके बीच. सभी अपने अपने वीडियोस ऑन कर ले. इट विल बी रियली ग्रेट इफ एवरीवन कैन टर्न योर वीडियोस ऑन. यस विहान, सोहम, वेरी
Miss
सून.
volume. Miss
हाँ बेटा,
थोड़ी कम लगी है volume.
वॉल्यूम कम लग रही है. अभी तो बात ही नहीं की अनुभव जी ने. आपको अभी से वॉल्यूम कम लग रही है उनकी?
Miss आपकी
ओके, या. चलिए विहान, in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see Anubhavji live at the center. So I hope you don't turn your video off. Otherwise, how about he's not seen to us. He has this black screen in front of us. Everyone, chaliye, Samyak, Roshni, Komal, everyone. And look who we have here. We've got Kritika also. Kritika called Karvi also very soon. Chali. Welcome Anubhavji. Let's start our second session. Last week Anubhavji had given us the fundamentals for Dravya Gun Paryaya. So over to Anubhavji again.
Okay.
Thank
Jai
you.
Shri everyone. Let's start with Mangalacharan. Namo Arhantaram, Namo Siddhadam, Namo Ayariyadam, Namo Uvajayadam, Namo Loe Savasahudam. Mangalam Bhagwan Viro, Mangalam Gautamo Gani, Mangalam Kunda Kundatyo, Jaina Dharmostu Mangalam, Sarva Mangalya Mangalyam, Sarva Kalyani Karakam, Pradhanam Sarva Dharmanam, Jainam Jaitu Shasanam, Jainam Jaitu Shasanam, Jainam Jaitu Shasanam. मोक्षमार्गस्य नेतारं वेत्तारं कर्मभूभृतां ज्ञातारं विश्वतत्त्वानां वन्दे तद्गुणलब्धये वन्दे तद्गुणलब्धये वन्दे तद्गुणलब्धये. In the last class, all started with this small story, which we all are very much aware of. And in this story, we saw that it's the same frog which is traveling to a different state of being. एक ही मेंढक वो ही देव बन गया. पहले मेंढक बन के भगवान महावीर स्वामी के समवशरण में he had to go. And now he did not go to the samavsharan in the form of a frog. He changed his form, but it was the very same soul which reached Tirthankar Mahavir's Samavsharan. Right? So, what does it tell us about the soul? The soul can have a changeover, it can transform, but it does not perish away, it does not die. आत्मा खत्म नहीं होगी, वो बदली बदली जरूर दिखेगी. जैसे अभी आपका जहां घर है ना, if you ask your parents what was there before when the house or the building was not constructed, so there must have been something. It might have been a plain field, it might have been a garden, it might have been a different old building. Somewhere it is even possible that it might be a space where earlier an hospital was there, a market was there. There's so many possibilities. So the space won't change. It will remain this very same space. You can construct new buildings in that space. You can demolish them. You can have then market in that place. Then you have an idea. You can dig the ground down. You can create a swimming pool in that space. You can have a roller coaster amusement park in that very space. The space is not going to go anywhere. It's only that we are building things around that space. Similarly, the substance, the very substance, वस्तु, it remains, वो रहती है. और उस वस्तु के ऊपर बहुत सारे चेंजेस हम और आप देख पाते हैं. उन चेंजेस के कारण, बिकॉज ऑफ दोज चेंजेस, हमें ऐसा लगने लगता है कि अरे वी आर सीइंग समथिंग न्यू, हम कुछ नया देख रहे हैं. तो जब हमने देव को देखा तो हमको लगा ये तो कोई नया जीव आया है. बट वो तो वही का वही मेंढक है जो पहले मेंढक के फैंसी ड्रेस में था. एंड नाउ द गेम हैज चेंज्ड. तो इट हैज नाउ अ मेकओवर ऑफ अ देव. तो ये हमको एक नोशन दे रहा है. दिस इज गिविंग अस अ क्लू दिस इन दिस वर्ल्ड, इन दिस यूनिवर्स, कुछ भी नष्ट नहीं हो रहा है. देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड डेथ, like the complete oblivion, complete destruction. ऐसा इस दुनिया में कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. इस दुनिया में at best क्या हो रहा है? Transformation. Things are changing constantly and they're adapting. Can I stop this change? क्या मैं रोक सकता हूँ? How many of you are liking this process of growing old? You all are growing up, right? How many of you are enjoying that, कितने लोगों को जल्दी से बड़ा हो जाना है, that you cannot just wait to be an adult or to reach your university or to take up a job. in your favorite companies? कितने लोग चाहते हैं कि जल्दी से you want to speed up this process of growing up? Anybody? No? Good, very good students you are, very good children you are. While we were small, we always used to say that when will we grow up and we'll have all the independence and then we'll not have to take any permission from anybody. We could just, pack our bags and go on a vacation, just go about anywhere. So we always wanted to grow. And now that we have grown up, somehow we want the time to stop. हम चाहते हैं कि समय रुक जाए क्योंकि अभी बहुत जल्दी हो रहा है. We are approaching the old age far too quickly. So एक question, क्योंकि हम ही ग्रो कर रहे हैं ना, can we not stop this process? क्या मैं आपसे बोलूं that childhood is the best phase. बचपन दुनिया का सबसे खूबसूरत फेज होता है हमारे जीवन का, हमारी लाइफ का. And it would be best कि हम बच्चे हमेशा बने रहें. But can you always remain child? Kush, can you stop from growing up? Soham? Yes,
No.
Kush. You cannot. But what if somebody who has reached, his age of, he's in his early 40s maybe, and वो बोलता है कि ठीक है, now I'm fit, I'm set, मैंने पढ़ाई भी पूरी करी, करियर भी अच्छा बना लिया, we have good savings, and now I want the growing to stop. I want to just be 40 forever or 30 forever. यदि कोई ऐसा बोले, is it in their hands? Is it in our hands? Do we not
No.
see our grandparents growing? Do we not see our own parents growing up? And with growth, slowly the time weakens us. Our bodies, they grow to be weak. And we can clearly see that, okay, if I'm growing old, I'm weakening myself. I'm losing the physical strength which I used to have in my good old adult days. But how helpless are we? हम देख रहे हैं खुद को पुराना होते हुए भी, and we cannot help it. हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. You can just at best think about it कि मैं क्या करूं, what should I do? And you can have some exercises, you can have a shift in your diets, but you cannot stop the time, you cannot stop yourself from growing. तो दो बातें, और दो बातें बड़े कॉन्ट्रास्ट में. एक चीज, कोई भी व्यक्ति चाहे, कोई भी वस्तु चाहे कि वो खत्म हो जाए, फिनिश, खत्म. It can be completely destructed, it can be made, like we can make it disappear. यदि हम completely, if we want to destroy something, is it a possibility? No. वो तो नहीं हो रहा है. ठीक है, चलो. तो can we keep it as it is? Can we keep it intact? जैसा है वैसे ही रहे ना फिर. देखो, can I die? The soul does not die. Fine. I love being myself as Anubhav. So can I remain Anubhav forever? There are no, you see the complexity of the problem. The complexity of the problem is this.
नहीं है.
This is a
अब अनुभव.
paper. This is a paper. और ये पेपर जो है ना, ये हमेशा पेपर नहीं था. It was now made in a factory. It is now a paper, right? And now that it has become paper, can I destroy it? हाँ, मैं इसको जला सकता हूँ. I can just burn it down. But will it be destroyed then? No, it will turn into ashes. The white paper will just turn some, dark brown color of ash. That's what it will happen, right? Do you have any idea to, make it disappear? Can you make this paper disappear? You cannot. You cannot. You have no means to do that. You can throw it into water, you can throw it into bin, you can just burn it down. Whatever you do, the paper will not get destroyed. Huh, it will change its form. So at best, you can turn it to ashes. Like it used to be a tree, and now it is a paper. So has the tree died? No, the tree got transformed into a paper. Similarly, I'll burn this down. Then will this paper die? No, it will transform into ashes. Yes, everybody? Simple? Simple? सो नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, अब जो हमारे सामने एक इजी सॉल्यूशन है कि ये क्या मजाक है, पेपर को हम खत्म नहीं कर सकते, वी कैन नॉट डिस्ट्रॉय दिस फुल्ली, कुछ ना कुछ रहेगा। तो फिर मैं बोल रहा हूं ठीक है, रूल आउट द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिस्ट्रॉइंग इट, आई डोंट वांट टू डिस्ट्रॉय इट, बट आई वांट इट टू बी अ पेपर फॉर एवर। ये हमेशा पेपर तो रह सकता है ना, इज इट टू मच टू आस्क फॉर? यू आर गेटिंग द क्वेश्चन, द डिलेमा? यू आर नॉट अलाउइंग मी टू डाई, फाइन गुड, आई अग्री, मैं नहीं मरूंगा, but I am asking, if I cannot die, can you not give me at least this blessing that I'll not change? मैं जैसा हूं, I like myself. I'm sure each one of you likes yourself. Yes, Viranshi? Yeah. So, if given a choice, I would just want the time to stop right now. Not the time, I just don't want to change. I accept myself as what I am today, with all my faults and all my instincts, everything. I accept myself. Is there a possibility that I can stop changing? Can this paper always remain paper? You put this paper into the the highest of the almirah of the library, where nobody's hands reach, nobody goes to that section of the library, nobody picks a book from that section. You put this paper in that section and you come back after like 1,000 years. Will the paper still be there? Yes.
No,
Will the
paper
paper
would
still be
still be
there?
there, but it won't be
Yes.
the same.
Will the paper be same, or it
No.
will change? It will grow, it will actually grow a bit more weaker, older. The color will change. The smell would change. The strength would change. So the paper, I tried preserving it, but I cannot do the preservation for eternity. Correct, everybody? So we have two problems at hand. First problem is of eternity. Nothing dies. That is the first problem. Correct? And the second problem, whatever does not die keeps on transforming. A substance would be a thing that will not die. वस्तु, द्रव्य, हम उसे कहेंगे जो कभी नष्ट नहीं होता है, विच कैन नॉट बी, विच एग्जिस्ट। यदि कुछ एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है तो देन यू हैव द क्वेश्चन ऑफ टिल व्हेन इट विल एग्जिस्ट, ये कब तक रहेगा। एंड व्हेन यू आंसर दैट क्वेश्चन यू गेट केयर, नथिंग पेरिशेस फ्रॉम दिस वर्ल्ड, नथिंग गेट्स डिस्ट्रॉयड फ्रॉम दिस वर्ल्ड। इस दुनिया से तो कुछ गायब हो ही नहीं रहा है। Let's check some general knowledge of you school going students and the sooner to go to the university kids. चलो आज की दुनिया में present worlds, what are the biggest problem of present world? Who will help me? It's a generalized question, you don't have to answer it from the religious point of view, you have to just tell me आपके हिसाब से in the present world what are the major problems, major challenges that humanity is facing? Okay, Siddhant, yes, unmute yourself.
Deforestation,
Deforestation, very good. Okay, deforestation is one. What is the other?
World hunger,
Yes, Darshan.
lack of awareness
Lack of awareness about.
about preservation of nature,
Yeah.
uh, obesity,
Yeah, so the
etc.
cause and effect is not in sync. So we are doing things which are harming us, and we're thinking when we're doing those things in the name of growth, lack of awareness, like you said. So deforestation is happening because of lack of awareness, because we do not know the consequences. Very good. I'm also reading on the comments, climate change is one, burning of fossil fuels is one. Yes, Dhruv?
Yes, sir. So there is again and like there is spreading of pandemic a lot, like COVID-19 and that all things, and there is gender equality, poverty. Then there is water scarcity and many
Yeah,
more.
so gender inequality is there. There are so many, disparities which the present world is facing. We have the problem of pandemic facing us. Okay, Lakshya. Yes, Lakshya.
War in Gaza and in Ukraine.
Yeah, so the wars are going on, and the wars are actually, the cities which were very famous for their, like people used to go and visit those cities, and now they have turned into, just slums of people. Yeah, so it's a very sad state of affairs. Yes, Kush? Sorry, Kush, I could not hear you.
Kush, can you unmute? No, sorry, we still
It's
can't hear you.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. So we have seen so many water scarcity, food, hunger, poverty, biodiversity, wars, yeah, so inequality in terms of economic inequalities, the income disparities, so many problems that the world is facing today, right? And this problem can be divided into two parts. One, while you say that there are pandemics, there is deforestation, there is climate change, there are wars which are going on. So that first problem is about the uh, life, the problem of life. If the climate would change, if wars will keep on happening, if the pandemics will keep on coming, it is the question of basic survival. So the war kills, pandemic kills, climate change kills. Biodiversity, if it is not sustained, it kills. It just, removes us from the very fabric of Earth, face of Earth, right, everybody? So the first problem, the first fear which we have is of life. That, if the climate is not in control, if people are not in control and in peace, and they are practicing wars, and if, biochemicals, hazards, all sorts of pandemics keep on coming, they threaten us with our existence, that we might end up dying. The other part of the problem is the survival. So first is the stand alone, the threat to life, that, if I am in a country which is under war, it's not the question of whether I'll be having food or not. The question is of life and death now. Whether where I am walking right now will not be bombarded, right, everybody? So the first question is of survival, which is faced by us, and that question is tackled by various notions of a pandemic, of climate change, of wars, all that. That can be the first section. The other section is of survival, where we say that, okay, we are not being respected enough, there is inequality, racism, people have income disparities, right? Not same quality of life available as accessible by all. Yeah. So language issues, the government policies. Now, these questions become of survival. Now, I'm talking about a basic planetary problem which is facing us. Why this climate change is happening? Why so many of the pandemics are happening? From where did the pandemic arise? If we take, so what I consider as the biggest problem of today's world is everything that is taking shape is because of we are not able to manage the waste which we produce. Have you seen this? Like we have created all sorts of products which are plastic, which have microplastics. Then they, run through our blood veins, and they cause so many types of diseases. And they so many, in so many ways, they affect our lives. They affect the climate. They affect the sea life. They affect in so many ways the climate of this earth in which we all live. सो द क्वेश्चन इज बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है आज की. आपको क्या लगता है, लाइक ऑल दी थिंग्स दैट यू जस्ट हैड अ जूस, टेट्रा पैक में एक जूस आया, आपने जूस पे आपने टेट्रा पैक डस्टबिन में फेंक दिया. वेयर विल दैट टेट्रा पैक गो टू? व्हाट विल हैपन? Yeah, where the all waste that is produced by humanity goes to? So to the dump yards. Some of it is recycled, reproduced. Most of it goes to the dump yard, ultimately ending up in the oceans, in the pits, in the great mountains of all that waste. Correct, everybody? So, my simple question is, when I know that this is the waste which I have produced, ये तो हमने अपने घर में कचरा, why did we keep dustbin in our houses? कि that was waste. We knew that we have to let go of this. Correct? So, question was simple. ये waste है and we do not want it. So, why don't we just destroy it? It is such a simple problem. You have waste. From your house, it is going to be taken up by the municipality and it is going to the dump yard. From dump yard, somebody will take it up and take it to their factories to recycle it. The other leftover will go to the different dump yards which government has designated. So either they'll burn it down or they'll throw it away into the ocean or into the rivers or into the pits that they would be making, or they'll be making the heaps of the waste. Yes, everybody? My simple question is why the governments and the science are not able to crack this, that they get the waste and they finish it off. You just make it disappear. You generate that science. Understood? And if you can tackle that, the climate change is resolved. The biodiversity is resolved. All the things which we are facing right now, if we manage the waste, most of the things get resolved. Yes. So I want you guys to solve this problem. Can't we solve this problem? We are so many bright minds now have joined this meeting together. Let's try to find out, can we tackle this problem of waste? Which is actually the real global pandemic, the waste. You just Google it and you will know what are the consequences of not tackling the human waste. Yes, who would have their ideas to tackle? It's simple now. We can destroy the waste which is produced by humans. Anybody has any ideas how to tackle this? Can you share something to do? क्या कर सकते हैं हम? How can we do this? सिद्धांत या लक्ष्य?
We can recycle. So because we can't destroy,
What?
because we can't destroy the waste, I think we
Why
have
can't we
to
destroy?
try,
That is my question. Why can't we destroy it?
because we can only
Dravya
change
cannot.
its we can only change its shape, like form, but we can't destroy it because nothing can be created or destroyed. It's like the law
This
of
I am not
preservation of
asking
mass.
you to preach me Jainism. I am asking you to tackle the life problem. Life
It
problem is that,
creates pollution.
yeah, what will create pollution?
If we burn it, the
So
fire will create pollution.
very good, beta. But see, you're not understanding my question then. I'm saying, if I burn it, you do not destroy, you transform it into the gas, into that pollution. That is the transformation, that is not the destruction. I'm saying, take this pollution, take this waste, and destroy it completely. No gas, no ashes, no
You can't do
leftovers.
that.
Why? Why you can't do that?
It's not possible.
Why it's not possible?
Last
With so
thing
much of
it cannot
advancement in
burn.
science and technology, with so much fancy, so many fancy laboratories and high techs, with all the big data, with all the wisdom, why can't we tackle such small problem? I just have this simple paper which is of no use to me now. It's a rough paper now. I've already written down something which is of no use to me. And I do not want to create pollution. So what I want this paper to get disappeared from the face of earth. So I want to do that magic trick that I can somehow make it disappear without leaving a single trace of its existence. क्या ये किया जा सकता है? Can we do that? Do we have any technology to do that? No?
No, because science also says that energy can't be created nor destroyed.
Why? Why so? Isn't
It's
it like
possible.
a curse on humanity that nothing is moving, nothing is getting destroyed?
Like it
Yes,
is the
Apurva?
rule.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
It's a
Dhruv.
fact.
Dhruv's name is Dhruv, right? Yeah, Dhruv means like this paper is Dhruv, right? Yeah, Apurva, what? Can you unmute yourself? Yes?
I challenge that we can do that, but we just need to do the recycle. But we
So
don't know the method of that.
Yeah, but it's not about you and me, बेटा. पूरी दुनिया के साइंटिस्ट इस प्रॉब्लम से जूझ रहे हैं. द ग्रेटेस्ट ऑफ द माइंड्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. Since the very inception of the scientific discovery age, since the very inception, everybody is trying that somehow a single particle, what if we can remove it, we can completely destroy
Not,
it,
it's
and
not
not
possible.
possible. So Mahavir Bhagwan starts his discourses from this point. This is the point, this is the fact from where the Jainism starts. Mahavir Bhagwan ka pehla sutra which we all have to remember, and it's a wonderful sutra. And we all will repeat it, okay? I want each one of you to speak it, okay? It's a simple sutra which says Sat Dravya Lakshanam. What do we call it? Sat Dravya Lakshanam. Dravya means substance. Substance. And what is a substance? How do I define substance? Substance, Bhagwan Mahavir keeps it very simple. महावीर भगवान को कॉम्प्लिकेट करना पसंद नहीं है चीजों को. तो ही कीप्स एवरीथिंग वेरी सिंपल. तो उनसे किसी ने बोला व्हाट इज अ सब्सटेंस, तो महावीर भगवान ने ये नहीं बोला पेपर इज अ सब्सटेंस. ही डिड नॉट से दैट टी शर्ट इज अ सब्सटेंस. ही डिड नॉट से दैट स्टील इज अ सब्सटेंस. ही डिड नॉट मेंशन दैट वुड इज अ सब्सटेंस. Clouds are a substance, buildings are a substance, Jeev is a substance, Pudgal is a substance. No, he did not complicate things. What he said, whatever exists is a substance. Whatever. If anything exists, no matter for how many milliseconds duration it exists for, if you can see in a blink of your eye, you can see there is a thunder light that existed even for that, blink of an eye, but it existed. If it exists, then Bhagwan Mahavir gives it a name. He calls it Sat. What Bhagwan Mahavir is naming the Sat substance, वो substance का एक बहुत खूबसूरत नाम दे रहे हैं. It's a beautiful name. And that name is of like what Mahavir Bhagwan has given to me. That name is what Bhagwan Mahavir has given to Darshan, Lakshya, Kush, everybody. Everybody. हम सबका एक नाम भगवान लेते हैं. वो हमको क्या बोलते हैं? सत. क्या बुलाते हैं वो हमको? सत. We all are सत. सत मतलब anything which exists. और सत का एक्चुअल मतलब होता है एग्जिस्टिंग फॉरएवर. दुनिया में हम लोगों के पास एक भी एम्पिरिकल एविडेंस नहीं है किसी भी चीज के नष्ट हो जाने का, खत्म हो जाने का. नॉट इवन अ सिंगल पार्टिकल ऑफ सैंड, ऑफ पेपर, ऑफ डस्ट द साइंस इज एबल टू डिस्ट्रॉय. तो भगवान महावीर कहते हैं यही तो मैं कह रहा हूं. दुनिया में सारी वस्तुओं का अस्तित्व एटर्नल है, अनादि अनंत है. दुनिया में कुछ भी कभी भी नष्ट नहीं होता है. और दैट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ, दैट इज द फर्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ जैनिज्म विच वी कॉल द्रव्य. द्रव्य किसे कहते हैं? जो होता है उसे द्रव्य कहते हैं. सत मीन्स होना, द्रव्य मीन्स सब्सटेंस, लक्षणम. A substance is anything and everything which exists. Simple. Apurva, are you a Dravya? आप द्रव्य हो?
Yes, I am.
कैसे पता आपको?
Yes, yes, yes.
सॉरी, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ पाई. मैं कुश, कैन यू टेल मी, आर यू अ सब्सटेंस? कुश, आर यू अ द्रव्य? कुश, क्या आप द्रव्य हो?
अनम्यूट करो बेटा.
Kush also does not have voice. Vanisha, are you a substance?
Yes,
How do you know?
because I'm existing.
Yeah. So the proof of I being a substance is not that I am Anubhav or why whatever name I'm called. I am a phone, I am a paper, I'm a plastic. I am because I exist. Right? So I exist and therefore I am. So we are calling it सत. इसलिए द्रव्य का एक नाम पड़ता है सत्ता. आपने सुना होगा ये नेम सत्ता. हम सबकी सत्ता न्यारी न्यारी है. We all have a different individual existence. सो इट इज सच अ ब्यूटीफुल थॉट. महावीर भगवान सबसे पहले बोल रहे हैं कि देखो, चुपचाप ये छोटी छोटी बातों पर डरना घबराना बंद करो. इनफ ऑफ सेइंग दैट वॉर्स और पेंडेमिक्स आर गोइंग टू किल मी. आई एम रियली स्केर्ड ऑफ द वायलेंस ऑफ दिस क्लाइमेट चेंज. इट इज अ टोटल थ्रेट ऑन मी. भगवान महावीर कहते हैं, आर यू देयर और नॉट? तो यस, आई एम देयर. सो आर यू अ सत और आर यू असत? I am there, so I exist. I cannot say that I don't exist. So भगवान महावीर एक छोटा सा रूल देते हैं. वो बोलते हैं, if you exist for a moment, then it becomes compulsion that you'll have to exist for eternity. If something exists for a moment, the rule is then it will have to exist for eternity, not in the same form. So this paper will never be a sat in the form of paper, but it will exist forever in the form of this particle with which it is made up of. Right now, it is in this competition of fancy dress. It is dressed up like a paper. Tomorrow, the event and venue will change. There will be a different theme of this program. So he might dress up as ash. Later on, it might convert itself to soil, to earth. Some other days, it would become a wood again. It will keep on changing its venue and form, but it will not stop existing. Yes. So therefore, सबसे पहले भगवान महावीर कहते हैं कि डम्ब लोग वो होते हैं, पागल लोग वो होते हैं, बेगाने, क्या बोलेंगे हम उनको, स्टूपिड्स कौन होते हैं जो इतनी सी बात को एक्नॉलेज नहीं कर पाते हैं कि दुनिया में खत्म तो कुछ होते ही नहीं है. एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्राइसिस नाम की तो कोई चीज है ही नहीं हमारे पास. Nothing can be finished off, and it is, if you just contemplate about this simple paper, you can think and you can dream about its eternity. आप सोच के देख लो. मैं बोल रहा हूं, विरांशी, यू थिंक अबाउट दिस पेपर आफ्टर 100 years. What do you think? What will it be after 100 years?
It will not be in the same state.
What can
Maybe
it be? क्या क्या हो
it
सकता है?
maybe it will be burnt, or maybe it will be torn and it will turn yellow, and like it will deteriorate after some point of time.
It will be there or not?
Yes, it will be there.
So हम अभी सोच रहे हैं, and we can say it might even turn into, I am very hungry, I am, there is famine and there is no food in the world, and I am so hungry, I'm eating this paper. Okay, it might be that this paper might turn into my blood, my flesh, right? But it will still be there. तो मैं कितने भी साल आगे का सोच सकता हूं. इफ आई सी दी कॉज एंड इफेक्ट, इफ आई सी दी कॉज एंड इफेक्ट, दिस पेपर विल लिव नॉट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ पेपर, बट इट विल नॉट स्टॉप लिविंग, इट विल एग्जिस्ट. तो भगवान महावीर कहते हैं, देखो, तुम 2 मिनट के लिए बैठे, यू सेट डाउन फॉर 2 minutes, you took one paper in your hand and you contemplated and you concluded that it will remain forever. Who gave the certificate of eternity to this paper? Viranshi, you did. You gave that certificate, Viranshi, yeah? You held this paper, आपने अपने हाथ में लिया. रायना, आपने सोचा कि this paper is, oh, I can clearly see it will never perish away. It will all the time exist here in this world itself. Yes, Kritika, Darshan, yes, ये कौन कर रहा है? आयना, who is contemplating this? I and you. 2 मिनट लग रहे हैं इस कॉन्टेम्पलेशन में, सिंपल. सो आई गिव certificate of eternity in 2 minutes contemplation to this paper, which is useless. But I am scared of my own death. I am distributing these certificates of eternity to everything, and I am scared of my death. Isn't it the most stupid thing ever? मैं सबसे बोल रहा हूं, तुम नहीं मरोगे, तुम नहीं मरोगे, तुम नहीं मरोगे, तुम नहीं, अब मुझे डर लग रहा है मैं मर गया तो. ये क्या बात हुई? I have the superpower of concluding that nothing perishes away. But what type of stupidity is this that I'm scared of my own existence perishing? It doesn't add up. तो महावीर भगवान कहते हैं देखो, जिसको मेरी पाठशाला में आना है उसको सबसे पहले दरवाजे के बाहर डर निकाल के आना होगा। तो सम्यक दृष्टि का सबसे पहला लक्षण होता है कि वो डरता नहीं है, वो निर्भय होता है। ही इज फियरलेस। बिकॉज क्या कर लोगे आप मुझे? एट बेस्ट व्हाट विल यू डू? You will change the makeup which I am wearing. That's all that you can do. You cannot change who I am. And if you cannot change who I am, why should I ever be scared of anything? Of you, of any situation, of any karmic consequence? Why should I be? Yes, everybody, am I making sense? So, the first thing what Mahavir Bhagwan is saying
That's all.
is acknowledgement of the existence of the self and everything around the self. And first, take a deep breath, relax. That we thought that world is coming to an end, it's falling apart. Nothing like that is going to happen. All that at best will happen that we'll change places, we'll take transfers, we'll transform. There will be mirrors and there will be us. Only our reflection in mirrors will be changing. That's all. At best, that would be happening. That's all. There is nothing to be worried. You go into a salon. Yeah, we saw the video of salon. Okay. So, you go into a salon and you had grown this big hair, in like past 3 months of your penance. You did really hard work and you grew all your hair this long. You entered the salon, then you come out with very small, very tiny little hair on your head. Are you changed or not changed? What has changed?
Our
Before
hair.
entering the salon and after coming out of the salon, are you two different persons or the same person? Soham, what do you
Same.
say? It's same. Dhruv,
Same.
yeah,
Same.
same. Same, right? Death is just like that haircut. We just get a new makeover. We're going to the salon of death and we are having a new body altogether. Abhi, we were just, getting done with this new hairstyle. Then we have a new face, new hands, new body. That's it. That's it. So a samyak drishti, a jiva who knows that Bhagwan Mahavir's first word, what he taught, like, generally we teach children in India, A for apple, B for ball, right? Bhagwan Mahavir's alphabet starts from Sat. He says the first thing that you have to learn about this world is Sat. And there is a catch. Nothing will die, but it's complicated. Nothing will die, yet nothing will stay. It will keep on changing. The paper will not die, but paper will not stay paper. And that's where the complexity arises. So somebody asks, what is Sat? Explain Sat. So Bhagwan Mahavir Swami gives a different beautiful mantra, which is like a wonder of Jain philosophy. And I'll just, we all will just repeat that one mantra and then we'll stop for today's session. So, how does it define Sat? He says, Utpad Vyaye Dravya Yuktam Sat. What does he say? Can you all repeat? It's simple. First, one word, one by one word, okay? Utpad, say Utpad,
Utpad.
Utpad,
Utpad,
Vyaye,
Vyay,
Vyaye,
Ve.
Dravya.
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 Yuktam Sat.
Yuktam. Satya.
Sat means existence.
Sat.
Existence, what does it do? Existence, what does it do? Existence has some funny features. First, it sustains itself. It dwells till eternity. It remains forever. एग्जिस्टेंस का पहला फीचर है कि वो कभी खत्म नहीं होगी, तो बिल्कुल नाचो इन सेलिब्रेट दिस फैक्ट दैट यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू डाई. देयर इज नथिंग दैट कैन स्केयर यू, देयर इज नथिंग हु कैन हेल्प यू बिकॉज यू डोंट नीड एनीबॉडीज हेल्प. कोई ऐसा श्राप नहीं है, कोई ऐसा पॉइजन नहीं है जो मुझे खराब कर सकता है, कोई ऐसा कर्म नहीं है जो मुझे डरा सकता है, और कोई ऐसा धर्म नहीं है जिसकी मुझे जरूरत है जिंदा रहने के लिए. मैं सेल्फ सफिशिएंट हूं, मैं कुछ करूं. मेरे को ना जिंदा रहने के लिए धर्म की जरूरत है, ना जिंदा रहने से डरने के लिए कर्म की जरूरत है. आई डोंट नीड एनीथिंग. आई माई सेल्फ एम सत. ये पहला पार्ट वी कॉल इट ध्रुव्य. ध्रुव, यू आर हियर. सो इट इज मेड फ्रॉम द नेम ऑफ ध्रुव. ओके, ध्रुव को हम ध्रुव्य बुलाएंगे. सो एवरीबडी रिमेंबर्स. So the first portion of Sat, the first quality is Dravya. Okay. And then, Vanisha, the other quality of Dravya is that, what you see today, it vanishes very quickly. It disappears, Vanisha. It vanishes. We call it Vyaya. What do we call it? Vyaya. So the paper, what happens when you burn it? It just does not remain paper. The paper vanishes. We call it vyaya, passing away of the present form. But then what happens? It's a total departure. No, 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 no. It has departed, but not without the arrival of a new form. So the form of paper has vanished, Vanisha. Okay? But a new form has arrived. Arna, something new has happened. Arrived. We call it Utpad. So Dravya has two functions. One is the department of existence, which keeps the Dravya eternal. The other is the department of transformation, which keeps it changing. So transformation has two symptoms, Utpad and Vyaya. Utpad is the making of new form. Vyaya is the decay of the old form. They both combine and make the change happen. And the substance in both this arrival and departures remains the same. We call it Dhruv. So that's how these two contradicting attributes of dharma makes this substance and this nature so big a riddle to solve, because I am so scared of change while I cannot change the change. And I'm so scared of my own existence because change looks so apparent. तो मुझे लगता है सब बदल रहा है तो मैं भी बदल जाऊंगा. Wisdom lies in acknowledging that I'll not change, my forms will change. So there is no need to be eternally scared of your own existence. Rather, enjoy the phases of you. Yeah, it's the beauty of the paper that it can be turned into ashes. It's nothing to be scared. Right, everybody? So we'll do this discussion in the next class. I'll just leave you guys with this photo. I'm sure I have already shown you this photo, but this is a very sad photo. What has happened is of these, what do we call these snowmen? Okay, so one of their friends have passed away. Yeah, and so they are taking his dead body. Uh, you can see the dead body in bucket in the form of water.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So is it a sad day for all the snowmen, or is it not the sad day for all the snowmen? I want you all to contemplate in the next class whether the snowman has passed away or not. Okay, can you see the picture again? One more time, the procession of snowmen is going on. One of their friend has melted into water and they are very sad. Should they be sad or not? That would be my
Not.
question.
No,
Yeah.
They
not at all.
Think
should
about
not.
it. We'll have this discussion in the next class. Okay. Yes, I think Raina has a question. Yes, Raina, quickly.
Yes, really quickly. So I remember
Yep.
last class, we were
Yeah.
talking about Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan, and Samyak Charitra.
Yes.
But you had swapped the order. Like normally I hear Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan, Samyak Charitra being the order. But you
Yeah.
explained it as first Samyak Gyan,
Yeah.
and then Samyak Charitra, and then wait, Samyak
Gyan, Darshan, and then
Gyan, Darshan,
Charitra.
then Charitra. Yes.
Yeah.
So why was the order switched when you were saying it?
Beautiful question. Beautiful question. See, Raina, what we are doing right now is not playing with each other's belief. We are just exchanging the knowledge. So the first step about any interaction would be of knowledge. So Gyan is first. But a knowledge, unless it has the seal of the belief, does not mean anything. So I can hand over a paper note to you and I can tell you that this is a dollar note. Okay? Fine. That would be. You will take it. So then you will say, oh, it is a dollar. And then you will see it. And then you find out that, oh, it is a fake note. So I called it dollar, you called it dollar. Okay, it's the currency note, same thing. But I will only use it once I'm convinced that it is a dollar. So knowledge without belief does not mean anything. So the knowledge will be the first instance of information, and then we'll test that knowledge, and then the stamp of belief would be put. So therefore, belief becomes the bigger authority. So when we say, what do I want? I want Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan, Samyak Charitra. That is what I want. But how do I get Samyak Darshan? That first I know and I test it and then I put the stamp of belief. So the process is Gyan Darshan Charitra, but the authority is moving with Darshan Gyan Charitra. Darshan authorizes the Gyan to be the right Gyan. राइट सो हम तो यहाँ समझ रहे हैं तो हमारे लिए समझने में पहला चरण इज नॉलेज वी आर फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इफ वी बोथ लाइक इट एंड वी बोथ फाइंड इट acceptable then it will become our belief. Yes, so
Yes.
gyan until it has not reached darshan it will not be called gyan. So therefore darshan is always first, but in the process gyan is the platform on which the darshan is being developed.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll stop here. Too much for today, but remember this beautiful word that Bhagwan Mahavir started explaining us the Jainism with. It's called Sat, and this single SAT simple word, it has so much power to make us fearless, to make us the superheroes of our own lives, to be not fall, to not fall into any superstition, to not fall into any kind of fear with which anybody tells you that do this or do that, otherwise life is going to be very shady. Will not be fooled by anybody because we have been taught this one beautiful word by Tirthankar Mahavir, which we call Sat. Now, Sat has complications. It has Utpadvyay and its Dhruvta. We'll tackle that complication in the next class. Okay? Thank you, everyone.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Anubhavji. Yes, Shia wants to say something. Bolo, Shia.
सर क्या आप वो पेंगुइन वाली एक बार फिर से फोटो दिखा सकते
Ha
हैं
ha ha. You can take the screenshot. That's a homework, okay? I'll ask. And I'm very moved by the loss of these snowmen, not the penguins. Yeah, they look like penguins though. Snow. Okay. And my only question would be, had you been there in this procession, would you still be upset? Would you be upset or not? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. We'll stop.
Perfect. Can we have any three takeaways from today? What is the best thing you liked in the class today? The top three takeaways. Before I ask someone, I would love if you can put your hand up. Yes, Kush. Thank you, Kush.
That you will never die and you will only change. So your soul will always stay together and you will only change your makeup.
Fabulous. Yes, Soham.
It's just like the salon only your form changes, not like your entire like self. Only your
Brilliant.
form changes.
Excellent. And Dhruv tells us there is nothing in the sansar which finishes. That's right. Just like his name, everything is eternal. Brilliant. So, what is one thing that vanishes after the session today?
Utpadve and Dhruv.
That's right, Aviral. Utpadvya Dhruv. My question is, what is one thing that has vanished from our lives from today? ऐसी कौन सी चीज है जो नहीं रहेगी? बिल्कुल.
Here.
Fear.
Mithya darshan.
Oh my God.
Fear of dying.
Excellent. And what other fears will vanish today?
afraid fear
Sorry?
like being afraid of nothing.
Being afraid of nothing, afraid of something, afraid of nothing. There's so many fears which we can have. But isn't that such a freedom, such relief to get rid of all our fears today? Brilliant. Thank you so much, Anubhavji, for this wonderful session today. And looking forward to dive further next week. चलिए जिनवाणी स्तुति कौन लेना चाहेगा? Yes, Dhruv, because Dhruv came late today. Let's give Dhruv छान.
Yes, miss. निज निधि निज में बताई यह आनंद उपकार है उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना शत बार है वंदना शत बार है.
Ma'am,
हाँ बोलो बेटा.
can we leave?
Yes, yes, we can. I just have one little announcement for today. I know some kids, some youth missed a bit of the session because they joined late. Can I request everyone hops into the session before we have Anubhav ji here? All right. So next week, like our Jav, I'll send you the recording because you missed a fair bit. But I'd love that everyone listens it right from the top to the end next week. Okay? So let's be there on time before Anubhav ji arrives. All right? चलिए 9 बार नमोकार मंत्र लेंगे उसके बाद हम सेशन एंड कर देंगे.
अब और ये तरफ से चलो लीव करेंगे तो हम लोग
वाणी माता की जय हो. बिल्कुल लीव कर सकते बेटा. सी यू अगेन नेक्स्ट टाइम सेम प्लेस सेम टाइम. जय जिनेन्द्र.